So last week we upcycled these jeans by Y Project, but they were too big for me and I didn't share with you guys how I took them in. So today I'm going to show you 2 ways to take your jeans in. One really simple way if you only want to take it in the waistband, and the second way is if you want to take it in the butt and in the hips. So let's do it. Hi, I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us.
All right, in this scenario, I don't need the pins because all we're gonna do is gather it in the back. So from the inside of the waistband, I'm going to cut a hole just on the inside. It's a very easy way to take in your jeans if you only want to take them in the waist. All right, we're gonna cut a hole on the inside there. That's one end, and we're gonna go on the other end as well. Now, being really careful to do this only on the inside layer of the waistband. All right, so now we have, this is button elastic. I'm not gonna use a button, but that's the quickest elastic I have close to you. And you can use a really large safety pin, or you can use a bodkin. I prefer a bodkin just because it's longer. Snap that on there, push it as hard as you can to make sure it stays closed, and we're just going to push this through. And especially something as stiff as this denim, having the bodkin definitely helps. But they do sell those 3-inch safety pins at I got a pack of them for like $3 at Walmart. All right, so we're going to pull that through all the way. Come on. Then you can either, if you don't want to see any stitches on the outside, you can safety pin it to the inside. That's a temporary solution, very temporary solution. I want this to be flat. Can it be flat in there? So, but I'm gonna add a seam stitch right there. And then I'm gonna stretch it, try it on and stretch it, and then add another stitch on the other end.
And just taking them in the waist, this is how they turned out. You can see that they definitely fit in the waist. They're not falling down, but in the butt, they're still baggy. So let's keep going. Last week, I took them in just so I can finish that project in one day, really simply only in the waist. In hindsight, I have decided that I want to take them in the hips and the butt as well, because lately, the baggy jean thing is not doing it for me. So I want to take these in. That is going to require not only taking them in the waist, but also taking them in the butt, because everything else is done. We have rivets. We can't take it in on the side seam. So we have to take this butt seam out, and that's exactly what we're about to do. Let me share the update of my very large cutting table. Like I said last week, it is 6 feet by 16 feet. And this week, I finally got the cutting mats. They're by Rhino Mat. I got it on mybinding.com. But it is, I'll show you right here. It is a 1/8 or 1/4 inch cutting mat, super thick. And then it has the measurements that goes underneath. So I really love it. Love it. That way we can also use rotary cutters on the table, as well as scissors. I don't have to worry about the table getting scratched and scuffed up. It's going to look really nice for a lot of years. And because there's 4 of them, if I decide to reconfigure it, I can. So I'm happy about that. All right, so let's start taking these jeans apart. You can see these jeans do have a stain on them. Last week I was trying to figure out a project to do. These jeans just fit the bill. I have to run some bleach or something on that to see what we can do. Hate taking off belt loops. A lot of times they're really difficult to take off. This one's not being difficult so far. All right, this is a real flat fail seam. It's a little bit different than what I did to make my jeans. There we go. Ooh! Ah! That was nice. That was nice. I thought this was gonna be a ton harder. My butt seam was harder than this to take apart. I'm gonna open up the waistband, and you can see the elastic on the inside there. All right, Go ahead and take the rest of this piece apart. Woo! We're in. So now I need to try them on, pinch it and pin it, and we're gonna see how we can get them to fit better. So I want both layers lined up. I don't know if I can take this crotch part in any, but I'm gonna try. See what happens. Like this butt curve right here. See what happens. But now it fits a lot better on the butt. The pockets didn't come in too much. And then of course the waist already fits. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, and we're gonna figure out this flat fail seam situation, whether I have to repeat the flat fail because it continues down underneath the crotch, or whether I can just sew the seam and fake a flat fail. And I didn't say a flat fail seam is this seam that's on, sometimes it's on the inside of jeans, sometimes it's on the outside, but it's normally either one or the other. And it's almost like a sandwiched seam like this. The fabric goes like this, and then there's top stitches on top. That's how they do them professionally. Typically, most people, when they're just sewing, they'll just take the inside of the seam, fold it to one side, and then do 2 stitches on top to make it look like it's a flat fail seam. All right, I think I'm going to attempt an actual flat fail seam. So it looks to me like this side of the flat fail seam needs to have double the seam allowance, and then this side of the flat fail seam needs to have 1 seam allowance. I'm going to cut according to where I have the pins. I'm gonna cut some extra, take it to the ironing board, and iron it over just like it is right here. All right, let's go to the ironing board. This side we're gonna fold over once this way, and this one we're gonna fold over once this way. Steam. The crotch curve, I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but whatever. Now this one we need to fold this way. Oh gosh, I burned the pin. Pulled it right off on the iron. Come on, Steam. I need ya. Okay, so now this is going that way. This is going that way. This having this waistband already like cinched is hard, but yeah. So we're gonna line up this side with the iron line of this side. All right, so now we may need to sew these 2 pieces together along the fold line. I know you can't see it, but it's roughly a 1/4 of an inch, or no, I'm sorry, it's roughly a 1/2 of an inch from the edge of this piece over here. So we're gonna sew that down. So that's what we have. Now I'm gonna take those pins out. Yes, I did sew over my pin. Now I'm gonna take this, fold it over that seam, and then fold the whole thing over. Fold it over, and make the second top stitch. This is gonna be this part. That part though. Yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit at a time, especially as we get to this thick area. It did it, but it felt like it unfolded. Now all we have is my crotch, and hopefully nobody's looking that far. Uh-oh.
get in there. This does not look perfect. Does not look perfect. But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. So if you did your own flat fill seam, that's pretty much how it would go. Gotta make another bobbin, and then we're gonna come back and sew this waistband back down. What I've decided to do is cut the elastic away, because now I shouldn't need the elastic because the jeans are taken in. Here's one of the sides where I have the elastic. I'm gonna see if I can pull it out and cut it there. There we go. There's several ways to take in a waistband. You can fold it in on itself so you get it just right, make a seam, and then fold that down. Or you can overlap one side on top of the other, which is what I'm planning to do. So I'm gonna cut it more on this side. I'm gonna try to cut it as straight as possible. And then this way, all I have to do is fold it. Then take this seam out a little bit. I was bragging to somebody not too long ago that I could take a chain stitch out super fast and easy, and could not do it that day, of course. But today I did it. Yay. Okay. All right, got that out. It all depends on the direction that it's pulled for some reason. Anyway, we're gonna fold this down however much it needs to be folded and just overlap it onto the jeans. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and sew this part down so at least it's in place. Then I'm gonna cut some of this back so I don't have so much, and then put this sew this side in place. That way, at least we have some stability. So let's go ahead and sew this part back down. All right, so now I know exactly how much I need in order to overlap and get on top of here. So I actually want to kind of have it in the middle. So I'm gonna cut like right there. And lastly, we'll sew the two waistbands together, the two parts of the waistband together. All right, we're done anyway. Now, in order to cover the whole thing, I could put the belt loop back on, but honestly, I don't care that much. So this is what it ended up looking like on the back. And now we can style them correctly. Yes. I said I was going to wear these out. I'm definitely going to wear them out now that it fit exactly how I want them to. They're not a tight fit, or like they're not fitted, but they're just the right loose fit where they kind of are a little bit on my hips versus up on my waist. So I appreciate that. They're not baggy in the butt. Nobody wants a saggy butt looking jean. So yes, I'm very, very excited about that. And I do still have this dark spot right here. If anybody has any tips on how to take that out, then let me know. But
they look like I've been, like, the whole vibe is like I've been riding a horse. So maybe it goes along with the whole vibe. And I don't know if you guys recognize the blazer. I have a tutorial on that. And we also sold those as part of one of our collections for Blueprint Signature. They are sold out. Let me know if you guys want me to bring that blazer back. I haven't worn mine in a while, and I put it on and automatically I've been missing it. So I kind of wish I had one of the brown ones, because I made blue ones and brown ones for the collection. I kind of wish I still had one of the brown ones that I styled a while back. But at any rate, it looked really, really good with this, as well as the vest. Of course, I could have done like a little t-shirt underneath the vest, and it would have been super cute. Whole vibe, whole Western vibe. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys want to see me do next. I seem to be in my denim bag right now, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to come up with next, so definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.